Oh, there we go. Hey, we're gonna wait for just one more second. Give us 1 second here. Now to go. Do you have a question? Go ahead and hit that hand raise button and we'll get started here with Jeff Brown. Why don't you kick us off, Jeff?
Yeah, first question for Sammy. I talked to you earlier today about kind of like the slow starts you guys have been having and having to rally. Just kind of talk about, you guys obviously got off to a great start in this game. Kind of what did you see out of your team, especially in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I think just what we spoke about earlier, I thought our activity was a lot better. Usually we see that activity in the second half and we're a lot more connected and playing a bit more up tempo and getting stops and all that. And I thought we did a much better job of starting that way and being kind of the aggressors, and we set the tone with that. And I thought we were rewarded.
Nice. And then Ivana, your first career start, you got 14 points. When did you know you were going to be starting today? And just how did you like your performance?
I was just trying to bring up with the things that I like to do and to give the energy and passion for the basketball. Just trying to stay focused all the minutes that I will be on the court. And I found out yesterday it was kind of surprising for me, but I'm here to take everything that it's like as opportunity for me, and I just want to give the best of me for the team.
And Jordan, first career double-double. Congratulations on that. Just kind of talk, was the ball just bouncing your way today, or how did you see that?
I think I was just being a little more aggressive, crashing. I watched film a couple of times and I seen like plays where I was like not doing anything. So I want to, get better on that end. And credit to them, but they don't really box out. So I knew that it was gonna be a great day for rebounding.
Awesome. Congratulations, all three of you.
Thank you.
Let's go to Percy. Go ahead, Percy.
Hey, like Sammy, how would you describe your start to the season? Was that a slump or was it something else? And if so, how did you break out of it tonight? One of the finest performances of your career. 6'3" is one shy of your personal best.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes it's rhythm and opportunities and just minutes being played here and there and finding your rhythm that way. And sometimes it is, you're rushing shots as well. And you do get into a little bit of a, probably not a slump, but just a mental, you're battling mentally more than anything, because you can make them, you shoot them all the time, my whole career I have. And so I think it's just reminding yourself of that, staying confident, staying loose. But yeah, I mean, there are games where I only get a couple as well. So it's just being, I think, really confident in those opportunities when I get them. And I thought today, obviously there were more opportunities, but I thought I hunted them a little bit more as well. So I need to, maintain my aggressiveness with that and my confidence with that. And hopefully this will be a game that can kind of be the stepping stone for that.
For Jordan Horston, how is your team different when Sammy is shooting like that?
Oh man. I mean, you've seen it. I mean, it's getting us all fired. I mean, stretching the floor out, creating driving opportunities for other people. Like I said, Sammy's a sniper. Like everybody, if you don't know now, you know. But first shooting the ball well, it just creates momentum for everybody. It gets everybody going, and I just love to see it.
And I'm another one for like Sammy. Did that feel anything like your best game ever? 2 years ago, Atlanta, right? You like had seven threes, or did it feel anything like that, or were you just out there playing? I don't know.
No, it did not feel like my best game ever.
Okay.
Let's
Thank you for that.
raise the bar, Percy.
6 threes is pretty good.
I've had 30-point games in New York. Like I've definitely had games that I've scored more and played more and contributed more. But I think this was definitely a good game. It's a game I want to build on. It's a game that I want to be that I want to be driving in terms of like my consistency for the rest of the year. So it felt good. But no, I mean, and hopefully it's not even my best game this season, you know, but yeah, it's nice to see shots go down for sure.
Sorry, I should raise the bar. Sorry.
Yeah. Come on, Percy. Come on, Percy.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Percy.
Let's go to Maz. Maz, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll start with Jordan and Sammy. Anyone of y'all can answer this, but really the 21 assists, can y'all talk about what was going on offensively? Obviously the threes were, y'all are making those, but how'd you get 21 assists? What was working?
Well, we talked a lot about getting stops first, and that's a big thing for us because we want to play in transition. We want to play faster and we want to move the ball and share. But obviously I thought that our pace was really good. We got the stops, and then we really looked for each other in transition. We weren't so one-on-one focused. We did push the ball and we looked for ourselves, but then we moved it. We didn't just, I think in the past we've pushed the ball. If it wasn't us, we'd turn it over, or, maybe we'd force the shot anyways and maybe take a bad one. I thought we were a lot more opportunistic with that, with making the extra pass. I know a number of times that's how I got the look. Someone made an extra pass after an extra pass. So I think, yes, it helps when shots go down, but it's also, you see one or two go down and it does create momentum. And I thought we were taking better shots, which obviously lent itself to making more of them.
Jordan, defensively, have you all, I think there was a couple games back where a coach was saying, hey, you know what, our recognition and our pickup were not working. Today, is this the game where it all kind of came together, where you guys were, you're picking them up early and you're keeping, BG away from the box early and you're aggressive on defense? I think I just answered my own question.
Yeah, you did. You sure did. I mean, like you said, we just had to be aggressive. Start that we wanted to, get the first punch. We did that. I think what helped us the most was just, taking it possession by possession, knowing that, each possession matters and taking every possession like it's the last. So I feel like, that helped us. And then just starting off the way we started off allowed us to, get the momentum and keep the momentum and keep our foot on the gas. DT didn't score. So that's huge. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, Kia, she was guarding her. She had the responsibility to guard her, but I feel like everybody, was locked in on the coverages. We had some mistakes, but I feel like, we worked our way through them. But I feel like overall we was locked in.
Thank you.
And Percy, do you have one more question?
I'm sorry, that was just my hand raised. Sorry.
All right, raising the bar. All right. We're good. Ladies, thank you very much. We'll have coach in here in just a few minutes. All right, we are set with Coach. Coach, you open us up with just quick thoughts and then we'll open it up for questions.
Yeah, I'm super proud of our group today. I thought our defensive effort set the tone to create some good looks for us on the offensive end of the floor. I thought we got some good contribution from Evie and Sammy off the bench, and Jordan with her activity really sparked us. And so just happy to start the road trip off in this manner and hope to continue our effort within the next day or two.
All right, sounds good. Percy, go ahead and fire away.
Coach, a while back you were asked what your team would look like a month from now. Is tonight the vision that you have for your squad?
Has it already been a month since you asked that?
No, yeah.
Just making sure. I think we're trending in the right direction tonight. This team is, still learning and growing in a lot of ways, but if we can have activity level very high on the defensive end and play together, work with each other. Tonight it was a balanced attack. I think, this is the start of something that can, grow into where, I do vision this team going.
And when you get shooting like that from Sammy, from Ivana, how are you guys different?
it helps us tremendously, not only because they're 3 balls, but it takes some pressure off Jewel to be our, consistent scorer, only scorer, takes some pressure off of Ezzy a little bit. And I mean, if we can continue to have balance, that just, it helps us, it helps to create confidence in our players. It helps to, generate obviously easier buckets offensively, but in totality, we have to work with each other to find some success.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Let's go to Jeff Brown. Jeff, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, you started 2 rookies today and they combined for 27 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 assists. Just talk about what you saw from Jordan and Evie.
Yeah, I know we talk about Evie being a rookie, but she's played pro ball, and sometimes I don't look at her as a rookie. I know she's a rookie in this league, but the confidence that she exudes, she missed a week of training camp, and so it's important to know she's rounding into who I know she can be. That is, offensively shooting the 3, spacing the floor, getting us into our sets. But defensively, I thought she was really good today. Her activity level in passing lane, she sets the tone on that end of the floor. And then Jordan, rounding into shape. It is about, understanding what we're doing, and she's trying so hard, and her effort is so hard, and it helps in a lot of ways. We missed some coverages early on that got covered because of her activity level, her deflections, her ability to read and see. So as she continues to learn the game, and when she gets comfortable in that area of the floor, where that area of the game where she's not thinking and just hooping, we see what she can do just off of pure talent, double, and I'm really impressed with how she's coming along.
Nice. And then you just talked to us the other day about needing to play a full 40 minutes. We've talked about you guys getting down big early. Tonight, you got, on top of Phoenix really quickly. Just talk about what you liked out of that, especially in the first half performance.
Yeah, I like that we started the game with focus and aggressiveness. We hit some shots that helped as well. But also, we spoke about this at halftime. We haven't been in a situation where we're up like this. And how do we respond? How do we lock in? And I think the biggest message for me today was just possession by possession, moment by moment. And value all possessions in the first half, just like you value it in the second half, and put together a 40-minute game. And I thought that start really ignited us, and we sustained our effort, and we didn't let our foot off the gas. And that was really good to see. We know that what we do when we're down 20, what are we doing when we're up? We see that. Now let's continue to build off of that.
Nice. And then because it's such a rarity, I have to talk to you about it. You guys held Diana Taurasi scoreless in this game. Just talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, she's one of the best to ever do it, if not the best. And even, at this stage of her career, she's so deadly from 3, getting to the rim, and all the other things that she encompasses as an amazing player. I thought her effort on her, starting with Kia, was very good, being physical. I thought her attentiveness to the details about her coverages and where she's at on the floor. I thought we were in her space. And maybe I can contribute that to our defense, but we're an off night. But to be able to have an effort like that and hold Diana to no points, I think that is really a confidence booster for this group.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jen.
All right, thanks, Jeff. And Maz, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, staying on that point defensively and the team understanding kind of the plan, is this maybe the first game where from the scouting report to you, them understanding that and them executing completely is the first time they've been able to do that all season in your mind?
I think so. Maybe the first time we've done it consistently for 4 quarters. I think, the other night when we talked, we missed some coverages early on. And, I told them in shoot around in our preparation, it's, we just have to be sharper and locked in. And the biggest thing they said as a group too is the communication. So sometimes you're not gonna get the coverage correct, but you do the most aggressive thing. And if all 5 are on the same page, it works out. And it's just, continue to rep it, to learn this group, to learn how we learn and, not overthink things, but also we have to get to a point where, we have multiple coverages on the floor and get to a point where we are personnel based. And I think we're trending in the correct direction with this group. They're working so hard, and it shows in their effort and, their mindset and video and practice. But today I thought we were super locked in for the entire time.
And then how do you continue to teach the message of consistency and then leaving one game and taking, looking at it, but hey, we've got another game in a couple of days, as you mentioned.
Yeah, just continue to work on us and, that is watching film and correcting and making sure we understand our principles and what we want to do. And sometimes you're learning on the fly, and that's what we're doing every single game with, a new group, new rookies and a different lineup. And it's just a matter of finding some rhythm. Consistency comes with reps, I feel like, and consistency also comes in confidence and knowing what you're doing. So we will continue to practice, watch film, and do whatever necessary so that we're learning and growing in those ways.
I believe a season high 21 assists.
Yeah.
What do you say about that?
I love that. There are times in the games where, especially this year, we have athletes who can get to the rim and ISO a little bit more. So, it's not that we're not making the pass, but what happened today is when you shoot 40%, those assists go up. So, I love that. I love that our turnovers were low today as well. We had more shots on goal. We were able to knock them in and really be aggressive in that area, especially in open floor and in transition. And if we could continue to move the ball and play with pace and actually hit some shots, our assists will continue to go up there.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
I just have 2 really quick
Yeah, go ahead,
questions,
yeah.
sorry. Coach, a big part of this game and one of your players, Jordan, talked about it was rebounds. And I think that was part of your scouting report based on how she talked. How big of a part of your game was that today?
A huge part, not just on the defensive end, but offensively. Last game, we had 1 or 2, and I think maybe Jordan got those. I think that is an indicator of our activity, especially when, our offense kind of gets stagnant or, we need extra possessions. I think our rebounding gives us what we need sometimes. And then defensively, obviously just finishing off plays and limiting teams to only 1 shot. That's super important for us to continue to have a solid defense.
And then one of the storylines for this game was Kia Nurse coming back to Phoenix. How did you see your team rally around her, and how did you talk to her about it this week or anything like that?
No, I just, when I talk to Kia, just about, letting that game come to you and continue to work hard and do the things that you're doing. On the defensive end of the floor, she's been great. Her physicality, her understanding of what we want to do, where we want to be. Her assignment was DT today, and I thought she started off really good and saw a couple of shots go in and was very efficient and effective. And, Kia has had a year, she's coming off in an injury. And so we have grace with her. She needs to have grace with herself to know that it's coming, and she'll round into the player that we know she can be. But up to this point, I think she's been solid on both ends, and you see when she's able to hit a couple of threes, what that does for us in our offense. But I think she was just focused on the game. I didn't even, think about her coming back. The crowd, the introduction reminded me, that she was here and she was a big part of what they did, and they're running the playoffs. But I thought she was focused and locked in, and our team, like you said, rallied around her as well.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.
All right, thanks, so.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.